The Winnebago barrels down the longest straight road on Earth. The land stretches endlessly into the horizon, dry and barren. Marcus is behind the wheel, silent, but his face tells a story, part frustration, part reflection. Sean sits in the passenger seat, glancing at Marcus, waiting for the right moment.
So remind me again, when did you go from flying high with Qantas to, well, sitting here driving a Winnebago into the desert with your kid in the back and me as your co-pilot?
About the same time you convinced me that Atlantis was buried under the Australian desert.
Yeah, I'm persuasive like that.
There's a beat. The hum of the road is interrupted by Marcus's son, Seb, in the back, half paying attention. Earbuds in.
At least I'm not flying milk runs over the PNG mountains anymore.
True, you're stuck with me, and let's be honest, the Winnebago's easier to land.
Haven't crashed this one yet.
Yeah, let's keep it that way. Though if you do, at least we won't have to turn it into a training ground for terrorism alerts.
Yeah, bet that plane's still sitting there, engines all scuffed up. A reminder of my finest moment.
The Winnebago pulls to the side of the road. The barren Nullarbor Plain stretching around them. Dust settles as Marcus steps out to stretch. Sean stays inside, leaning out of the window.
This place is nothing, like actual nothing, just dirt and heat.
But it's not about what's here. It's about what was here. History is everywhere, bro.
Yeah, well, history didn't have a 737 engine scraping the tarmac.
Sean takes over the wheel. Marcus now in the passenger seat, feet propped up, looking at the desert stretch ahead.
So you gonna tell me why we're driving out here, or are we just gonna fry in this tin can until we spontaneously combust?
Patience, Marcus. We're on a journey, not just through the desert, but through understanding. And at the end of it, Atlantis.
Right, Atlantis in the middle of the Australian desert. Makes perfect sense. Should I be looking out for mermaids too?
Nah, no mermaids. Just a geoglyph the size of a football field. Trust me, you'll know it when you see it.
You do realize Atlantis was supposedly in the Atlantic Ocean, right? Not, out here where there's more chance of finding, what, sand lizards?
Marcus, still thinking in straight lines. This isn't a GPS point, it's a story. And stories have layers. You understand the story, you see Atlantis.
Okay, what is this?
This is part of the key. Readymix. It's all about how we mix things, stories, truths, and the past. Everything connects, Marcus, even when it looks random.
Right, because nothing says ancient lost civilization quite like a giant corporate logo in the dirt.
It's all a matter of perspective. Just wait until you see it from above.
This is massive. What even is this?
A message left for us to find. Maybe by ancient civilizations. Or maybe by the mining company. Who knows?
If this is some kind of prank, I'm gonna strangle him. So what's the punchline? We found the world's largest corporate logo. Now what?
The real mystery is underneath, waiting to be uncovered. You see the surface, but the depth is beneath. It's all tied together, where we come from, where we're going. This is just the beginning. You're still looking at it with a pilot's eye.
Underneath the dirt. Please tell me we're not digging.
Atlantis isn't just a place. It's what's hidden in our stories, our truths. The farther we go, the more we'll see. No digging, promise. But we are looking, not just here, but in ourselves.
Yeah, and here I thought flying was complicated.
So, you think there's more to the story now?
Maybe, or maybe you're just crazy, but you've got my attention. What's next?
Atlantis, brother. The truth. And maybe, just maybe, something we never expected.
I gotta admit, I am curious.
In the Shadow of Atlantis Part 3, The Descent.